Syria has also spilled over the border to Turkey. 2 rockets have landed in the southern town of Kilis. Now, one of the rockets exploded when it landed close to a school. At least 2 people have been injured and are being treated at hospital. The second rocket failed to explode. Now, according to reports, the rockets were fired from Syria. The strikes happened as US and Turkish officials are discussing how Daesh could be pushed further east. Well, Andrew Hopkins is following this story from Ankara and joins us now live. So, Andrew, just take us through exactly what happened this morning there in Kilis.
Well, Kamali, there's actually been 2 incidents in the past 24 hours which show you the sheer scale of the challenge facing Turkey with security issues on its borders. There's the one that you just mentioned in Kilis, where 2 rockets were fired from inside Syria. At least 2 people have been injured. 2 schools were evacuated, and we know that one of the rockets didn't actually explode. The Turkish military returned fire to the area of Syria where these rockets actually came from, and we know that just over the border here there's a city called Azaz where the organization known as Daesh, ISIS, it controls some of the land, so they are undoubtedly one of the main suspects behind these rockets. And also in the past 24 hours, the Turkish military says that it's carried out airstrikes on northern Iraq in the Kandil Mountains. This is where the PKK has some of its hideouts, its camps, stores some of its equipment, and also plans its terrorist attacks against the Turkish state. And in recent weeks and months, it's carried out quite a number of quite serious attacks. 2 car bombings in Ankara where dozens of people were killed. And the Turkish military says it sent 10 fighter jets to this area and that it completed its mission in destroying PKK positions and equipment.
Now, Andrew, the American ambassador to Turkey has also been talking this morning. Just take us through what he had to say.
Yeah, he's been talking at one of his regular briefings that he holds here in Ankara, and he says that both the United States and Turkey have been talking about the situation in Syria, and during these talks they've reaffirmed their determination to fight against this organization known as Daesh. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
Some of these groups are now able to devote more of their attention to clearing Daesh out of the area around Manbij, and we are determined to work closely and provide all the support we can with our friends and partners here in Turkey and with many of the other members of the coalition to enable them to be successful. And we will continue to do that.
Well, they didn't only just reaffirm their commitment to fighting Daesh. The US ambassador also talked about an area which has been a point of contention between Turkey and the US, and that is these Kurdish fighters inside Syria, and in particular an organization known as the YPG, which we've already just heard about. Now, the US in the past has dropped equipment and weapons into land controlled by the YPG, but Turkey regards it as a terrorist organization. And at this press briefing this morning, the US ambassador said that the US was now no longer supplying equipment to this organization, and this announcement would have pleased the Turkish government. So I think we can see here that the US and Turkey are both moving closer together to try and iron out their differences.
Well, Andrew, for now from Ankara, thank you.